We're going to go ahead and do a reading specifically for twin flames, for the divine feminine, for the divine masculine collective, just to see what is going on. Today kicks off the day with a Venus and Jupiter opposition. This is all about your love life. It might be affecting your love life and even your finances right now. This alignment is all about opening up to let more love in. This is a time where we can be, well, with this alignment, we can be manifesting our dreams into reality, and of course, the love that we desire. Some people are going to be finding their true love today. And then, so we still have Jupiter, which is retrograde, which is affecting things. Jupiter is retrograde until February 4th of next year. And this is a time where we should be slowing down. In fact, you might be noticing that shift of things slowing down as we enter into this different part of the year, or the last part of the year too. So during this time, we're being guided to slow down and to really reflect and think about things. But this is also a really good energy for pursuing our goals or aligning with our goals during this time too. Now, today's alignment also touches Chiron. So we have Venus, which is in Sagittarius, which is all about wanting freedom around love. And then we, of course, have Chiron, which has been in Aries. And this is a theme that we've been seeing play out throughout this year. Chiron is all about our wounds, deeper wounds, and our healing journey. It definitely has the capability to be dredging up old wounds that we may need to look at. And since it is aligning with Venus, it's all about our relationships. It might be bringing up today's energies, old relationship wounds. This is so that you can reflect and to continue to heal things in this area. And it might be even showing you things that you need to work on or you need to fix in this area too. So we have a lot of powerful energies coming at us, but we're going to go ahead and start with a reading for the divine feminine just to see what is going on. You may be dealing with, and that's a lot of the theme over this course of this year too. We've been dealing with a lot of healing of Chiron wounds. And because of today's alignment, this is bringing up relationship stuff, we'll say. A healing that's needed in this area. Now, however this is going to play out for you in your life might be a little bit different for everyone. It just kind of depends on your own specific situation and what you have going on. Make sure you check out my website, sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. I am an energy healer. I do a ton of healing sessions on there. And I'm always trying to get you guys to do more healing sessions. I have lots of healings, clearings, and activations on my website. I also do twin flame coaching, which is great for helping you through the process, no matter where you're at with it. Twin flame will bring up or stir up a lot of healing. It also kind of speeds up some of the ascension process of whatever you're working on too. It tends to, I don't want to say dredge up a lot, right? Very, very fast. So make sure you guys are checking out my website and booking me on there. If you need me, it'll really, really help you. Okay, we're going to start with a reading for the divine feminine. Only take what resonates for your specific situation, as this is just a general collective read. So take what resonates for you, leave the rest. That's why I encourage you to do those one-on-one phone calls with me. You can find any of those under readings, and you can do them as often as you need to. Okay, so divine feminine collective, divine masculine, if you are watching, direct messages to you. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. This is about connecting on a deeper level. In fact, twin flame is the deepest connection that you have, and it's the only one relevant across space and time, basically. This is your destined match, your destined person. This is your divine counterpart. It's who you're meant to be with and who you will end up with in the scope of many, many lifetimes too. So this is a very, very powerful spiritual connection and a soul connection. A lot of the karmic connections are very superficial. They exist in that 3D level or that ego level, or they connect on the ego level. But this is a spiritual connection that connects on a much deeper level too. So this is like a really, really deep spiritual connection, and you're going to feel it on the spiritual connection level. There's a lot of spiritual energy around this connection. You're going to feel it. There's a lot of divine energy around this connection too, and you're going to sense that. You're going to feel it, and you're going to connect with this person across many, many levels. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. So we have a lot of Jupiter energy in the air. We have anyways, as it's retrograde and affecting things, we'll say energetically. Jupiter is all about inner growth and expansion. It's literally about that soul growth right now and what's happening for you in your life too. So this connection with your twin flame is challenging you to expand. It's going to show you things about yourself you may or may not like, right? It's going to show you all of it. And I think this is important too. So it's going to teach you a lot very, very fast about yourself. Usually what I see happen around twin flames is you guys start to really put in that work and that healing work too. So we have a lot of healing energy in the air, might be stirring things up or showing you things that you need to heal or work on. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. This isn't for everyone, but some of you guys have had to navigate separation or separations. This is a stage of the twin flame journey. Usually it happens like out of nowhere and, sorry, the cat. And people don't see it coming, right? Or it just happens anyway. So I wanted to talk today a little bit about what causes that. And when you're not in your highest alignment, that happens, you begin to push each other apart, and this leads to separation challenges and issues oftentimes. When you're in alignment, you're going to notice that you feel really good and that you're in alignment with your twin flame, and you guys are like stuck to each other like a magnet. You guys want to be around each other a ton. This is where your twin flame is around you a ton. When you're out of alignment, you're not really feeling good. We can also say that, right? Or things aren't going great. We'll say within your twin flame connection, because this is a twin flame reading, but we could say across many different areas of your life. And so it's important that you're in your highest alignment energetically. Oftentimes this is going to come with a lot of like healing, shifting into a higher frequency. When you're in your highest frequency that's possible, you'll be in your highest timeline, but also your highest timeline within your union too. And this is really, really powerful. So sometimes separation has a lot to do, no eating the cards, cat, has a lot to do with the energy of things, and it just kind of depends. So making sure that you're working on your energy and raising your frequency, this will help you. You'll start to feel better, and you'll really draw your twin flame to you too. So we always talk about self-care, self-love, energy healing work, raising your frequency as being very important on the twin flame journey. A lot of times twin flame is teaching us to take better care of ourselves and our energy. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. Now I know it's true. A lot of you guys know that this is your person, and maybe you're just figuring that out, or you know this. It just kind of depends. And this is a very important connection that's going to transform you in many areas of your life as you go through powerful shifts in your energy and a huge energetic transformation too. This is going to help you within your awakening to this connection too. So your twin flame was meant to help you with your awakening journey, no matter where you're at in that journey. The distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. Some of you guys are navigating distance. This could be separation and like that, or distance between you both or within the connection. Some of you guys might even be like living apart and have challenges like that. I feel sometimes twin flame connections can come with a lot of challenges or circumstances that you're facing together, right? And it just kind of depends, and healing these things. So if there's space, separation space, something that needs healed, anything like that. So there might be a healing that you're going through within this connection and coming together closer. So, it's kind of working on this connection. As you're working on yourself and your own energy, you will be working on the connection. I'm scared you will reject me. I see this happen a lot too. And sometimes the energy gets too intense or overwhelming. And some of you guys have gone through, could be breakup, separation energy, running energy, right? Things like that, which is meant to, whatever happens, doesn't matter what happens, like, because everyone's different, it's going to trigger, there's going to be a stage where usually you're like, this is my person, I'm going to do union, then usually right after it's going to trigger something that is going to trigger all of your trauma in some type of way. This could be rejection, abandonment, not wanting to be with you, not able to be with you because of other people, breakup, separation. Doesn't matter how this will manifest, it's going to manifest. And a lot of people don't see it coming because they haven't been through the process. And this is where all the trauma comes up. And usually it'll be like some type of rejection from the DM, because it's the reading for the DF. And it's going to trigger a lot of things. It's going to trigger a lot of those original core wounds that come from childhood, past relationships, whatever it is, even maybe past lifetimes and things like that. So that's kind of something that is coming up for twin flames specifically, so that you can heal certain things. And sometimes the underlying reasons for that is attachment wounding, attachment trauma, negative attachment styles. We mirror our relationships from our previous relationships or connections, or even our childhood, where we've taken on many imprints and things like that that tend to affect our relationships and play out in our relationships. So sometimes this is a relationship, twin flame, that is going to encourage us to heal underlying issues within our relationship templates and things like that. I regret what I did to you. I don't want to be toxic anymore. I'm ready for commitment. Some of you guys are ready for union and you've been putting in a lot of work to get there. I hate seeing you with them. Not for everyone, but if these messages are for you, you'll know it. Okay, there's going to be a reconciliation. If some of you guys are apart, especially, this could be coming into reunion and union energy. This could be resolving any issues and getting back together so that you can shift into a more harmonious connection. If there's been issues that have been coming up or have come up, healing these things, healing deeper wounds that may be causing issues. Okay, we have a lot with the ego coming up because when we're doing Jupiter retrograde, it's all about reevaluating and shifting out of old beliefs, right? And that's a huge thing within the awakening anyways. So we have that kind of energy coming up this week specifically too, of like shifting out of old outdated beliefs. This is a connection also where you're going to go through stages where it's going to trigger and challenge your ego. Oftentimes ego is very, I don't want to say it's complicated. It's complicated and it has its own set of defensive mechanisms to not go there, right? And so it's going to trigger things, right? And it just kind of depends on how that will manifest because you have to kind of move through that or dissolve the ego on a greater level. Sometimes this is challenging the way you see things too, or the way that you're viewing or experiencing things. So we have that kind of energy coming up too. Some of you guys have been going through a lot of tower moments. You might feel like there's been karma that's come up within this connection. So karmic energies are going to be pushed to the surface. This is a connection that's going to activate your Kundalini or different energy components. And as it does, all of the old karma needs to be released. And you usually don't realize you're holding on to it. It's usually coming out in your twin flame narratives or energetically of how you feel. Some of you guys have been feeling really tired lately. I was saying twin flame journey can make you tired anyways. It could be just coming together and integrating those frequencies because you're spending a lot of time with this person. It could be separation is exhausting and you're apart from this person and you're purging a lot out. Or it can be from the ascension and the collective energies. I've been having a lot of great conversations with my twin flame about the collective energies and just navigating ascension and all the ups and downs. Don't worry, the energies are coming back up today, right? They've been quite low the past couple of days and you guys might have been like, why am I so tired? A lot of people were saying. And so there's a lot of these cycles that we're trying to navigate, right? Collectively, collective energies that we're feeling and we're absorbing, or even just your own cycles that you're going through within this twin flame journey or within your ascension or within your life or whatever it is too. So some of you guys might be kind of feeling that too. This is why self-care is so important and we're learning that so that we can integrate and handle this ascension like never before. And we know that when we're not taking care of ourselves, we don't feel so great. So up the self-care, make sure you're taking care of yourself, okay? This person is I love this little cat picture. This person is watching your social media. This is your DM. You might feel like, I told someone last night, because I'm always channeling advice, and that's why you guys should be hitting up my website. I'm always channeling specific advice, and I said, this person hasn't taken their eyes off of you, right? Okay, so some of your DMs have not taken their eyes off of you. They might be looking at your social media. They're just watching from afar and things are going to shift. If you need help shifting your situation, make sure you're doing those sessions with me, whether you're doing some, we'll say phone call or healing work. It's going to help you a ton with shifting some of this stuff because oftentimes a lot of stuff comes up that you guys are having to move through and shift, right? So if you're needing some help with your situation, get it. Okay, your DM might be getting psychic readings or tarot readings to check up on you. Like they could be, they could be trying to, it's like tapping in energy. They're tapping in. They might be getting a lot of psychic direct downloads or checking up on you. It just kind of depends on how that manifests, but they're closer than you think with it too. So just know that. They're watching you from afar. Okay, we have this intimacy. This is a passionate connection. You guys, this is coming into union. If you guys, it doesn't matter how this is manifest. This person misses you like crazy. There's strong chemistry. With this person, both of you are opening up more to receive this love, and it's requiring you. The reason why a lot of people have problems with love because it requires us to open up, get vulnerable, and to show ourselves fully, not the superficial 3D, like to really bare our souls, right? And to open up our heart. We have a lot of energy that's encouraging us to open up our heart right now and helping us into this union. This is like part of your mission. It helps to uplift the collective frequencies. So we're you guys are in union and you're just hanging out in your love bubble and vibing, it's helping to lift up the frequency. Obviously, not just individually for both of you, but the energies around you. You're transmitting a special kind of energy. Twin flames carry a special kind of energy, so it helps to uplift the collective. Know that this person is always thinking about you and they miss you, especially if apart. Okay, we have this. This can be addictive. You got to be careful because twin flame is not meant to be a toxic connection, but a lot of times people have their own individual toxicity right here that you need to heal and things you need to heal. So a lot of times people think that it's going to be like, I met my twin flame and I'm just going to ride off into the sunset, into utopia. But usually how it goes, while that can happen, but alongside that, usually, jokes aside, all of the toxic patterns, behaviors, traits, things you need to work on, they're already there. They get amplified within the twin flame connection. So they tend to come out and come to the surface very, very fast, so that you can see them and you can deal with them and you can heal certain things too. Okay, so we have like a healing and fixing yourself kind of energy coming up with this energy that we're in right now. It's all about finding balance this year, but also in today, but also healing certain things with our relationship with ourselves and with others, okay? So we have our relationship with ourselves, which is very important, as it's going to be a mirror or a reflection of what's going on with your twin flame. And you're going to find that they mirror off of your energy too. So your energy is key to the twin flame dynamic, but also like how you're treating yourself, but also treating others in relationships is coming up in a big way. We have karma coming up. Some of you guys are needing to heal certain things. This could be energetic attachments. This could be, we had the addiction card before. This isn't for everyone, but it could be healing certain things within yourself, addictions, attachments, negative patterns, behaviors, as we were talking about, but also karma that may need to be cleared. And it just kind of depends on what you're working on. So at this point, you should have a clear view of your karma, your lifetime of karma. It's certain cycles you're working on healing. And like the things that you had challenges with and were really negative experiences a long time ago, these cycles, you should be getting mastery and healing them as you heal yourself. And it's like a whole lifetime of work, really many lifetimes, but I try to keep it simple and like focus on what we can recall, right? Okay. And yes, sometimes these originated in past lifetimes, so you're going through certain cycles. We can call this the karmic cycles of our life, but it's something that you're meant to bring a healing to over the course of your lifetime. Things that have come up in the past, things that you may have struggled with, things that you're healing. So we have a healing happening and needing to heal any type of karma. And the reason why is because it seeps into our relationships and our love life and our twin flame connection. So it's clearing of karmic energies coming up. That's why I do so many clearings on my website, because a lot of energies are going to surface in energetic debris in situations. Do more clearing work then. I have lots of twin flame energy clearings on my website, which are amazing. Check out my healings. I was like doing activation yesterday. They're like, I feel amazing from it. You should. Check out the healings I do. They're going to make you feel a lot better. They're going to clear things. They're going to heal things. Okay, so we have awakening energy. You know that this connection, this twin flame connection, is awakening you big time, but it's supposed to motivate you to do the work. For the DF, it's like, I always say like the twin flame is your carrot and you want it. It's like, and they're right here. You've met them, but sometimes they're right here. And it's like, you got to move through some of this healing work. They're supposed to motivate you and inspire you to do a higher level of spiritual healing work too. Make sure you're doing that healing work on yourself. You're rising up in frequency as you are. The more that you're healing yourself, doing energy healing and really working on yourself, you're going to go up in frequency really, really fast. Okay. And this is going to help you with your twin flame union, and keyword manifesting the union that you desire, because you do have to manifest it. And this is why I say to do some sessions with me, because I'm really good at helping you to clear negative beliefs, thoughts, blocks on the energy level too. So it does require clearing out negative beliefs, blocks, ego layers, and of course the energy blocks to get there, oftentimes to manifest that union that you very much deserve and desire. Okay, we have the universal mother. This could be healing something within your feminine energy. This is a reading for the divine feminine. So some of you guys might have mom stuff coming up, right? Like this could manifest in many different ways. Okay, so, and this is a talk I'm getting ready to have with someone tomorrow, I believe, that oftentimes you guys took on a lot of pain from your family unconsciously, like maybe you didn't even know it, and that their stories have been bleeding into yours, the ancestral stories, but especially from, if you're the woman, from the mother, and that their stories and pain might have kind of manifested into your story because you unconsciously took on a lot of those energies and clearing them. So you might see a lot of patterns of like their story to yours, but you're being guided to clear that. Compassion, opening up your heart chakra and opening up more to more love, unconditional love and compassion and understanding for you and your divine masculine. Stop being so hard on yourself and on them right now. taking back your power. There's a lot of ways that you're being guided to take back your power and to take back your energy in a lot of ways. A lot of times you're being guided to call back your energy, and a lot of times people don't like that. Like, you know, sometimes Twin Flame has you kind of hermiting, isolating, working on your healing, and that's how you raise your frequency and get in your own energy without being bombarded with other people's energies and things like that. You might be losing friends, family, situations. Just flow with it right now. You're letting go of a lot, but energetically right now too. This is the time of year where we clear things and we release a lot of energies, things that are, they might have been serving you at the time, but they are no longer serving you. Just stay open right now. And with our Jupiter retrograde energy or Jupiter alignment today, we want to stay open to changes and the changes that are unfolding. Subtle changes, hopefully, right? So stay open to the changes that are unfolding. This is a connection that's supposed to help you to enlightenment and self-realization. So we have that awakening energy, major crown chakra energy coming through for the Divine Feminine. Opening your crown, clearing out negative beliefs, toxic thoughts, things like that coming up in this reading. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and this is like recovery. You might have gone through some type of loss. This is a Twin Flame reading. Some of you, that could have been separation and losing this person and having to face that and go through that, because this is manifestation out of fear and we don't realize it. So this is something that is unconsciously, separation is unconsciously manifested out of fear energies. It depends on what you've manifested as to how that story went. So you get into that energy, it's like you're going to get a redo. And it's important that if you guys have had to navigate separation, slow coming into union, that you've learned certain lessons so you don't create all that again. I know, I think it's the worst when people like go through a separation, the flame comes back and they continue to create the same cycles. So we have a lot of like getting out of karmic cycles energy coming through this reading. And I know making positive changes and healing certain things so that you're not just manifesting the same things that are not serving you over and over again too. So this is supposed to be like positive energy coming in, letting go of things that have been really, really hard within this connection too. So you have a lot of options right now. This is my Seven of Cups and it's like dreamer energy and things like that. And I love it. It's like you might be in your head a lot and you're not sure why. You are dreaming up your reality. Pay attention to your dreams, goals. I always tell people to begin to visualize the union that you desire. Like literally begin to visualize it every day to get there and to manifest the future that you desire with your Twin Flame. And of course, clearing away any negative blocks or resistance in getting there. You might be kind of being guided to do some manifestation work right now. This is my Three of Pentacles and this is like teamwork. Maybe you guys are being guided to work on a business project. Maybe some of you guys are co-workers or you work together. That's very common for Twin Flames, and you're being guided to work together on some level. Teamwork makes the dream work, I always say, right? And I do that with my Twin Flame, and I think it's I think it's beautiful of doing a project together. We do like a big Facebook group page together, and I think it's really nice of, you know, being of service and helping the planet. This is what Twin Flames are meant to be doing. Some of you guys have some really good ideas on how to do that to help the collective, help the planet. This could be like business endeavors, helping people, service-based work with your Twin Flame. You might end up doing some type of really big mission or project with this person, and you might not even see it coming, but you might notice that you kind of fit together or can work together on something really, really good. So stay open if you're working together. I joke around and say sometimes you guys are in the workplace, like you guys have similar jobs. Like I see a lot of Twin Flames are like, you fit together. Like you might have similar jobs or interests or hobbies. Pay attention to these things. All right. And then we have, this is surrender card. We have the Divine Masculine is in this surrender because this is DM on this. This is surrender energy, ego, right? You guys might have had to have some ego clashes in the past where you weren't seeing eye to eye, as I say, eye to eye, right? You weren't seeing things, you weren't on the same page. There might have been some time, but it could be a disagreement or separation or wounding. But this is about shifting out of that energy too. This is DM coming around to the connection and kind of opening up to the connection. So we have the Queen of Pentacles energy, and I love this because it's like, I can't swear, rich biatch energy, right? Okay. it's like glowing and growing and abundance and things like that. You might be working on like your business, your job, that glow up. It's not just money and abundance, even though it most certainly is, because when you've done this healing, you're going to tap into a lot more and do a lot better in all areas of your life, right? So sleep, not doing so great because you don't know what to do better. But as you awaken and learn this stuff, you're going to really implement it into different areas of your life. Some of you might be an entrepreneur, you might run a business, or you might just be working a lot during this time. Focusing on that is it's going to open up things and bring you a lot of security and stability. Jupiter, this Jupiter energy is all about long-term security and stability and healing certain things that may have been getting in the way of that. Karma. You're like, okay, so we have this clearing karma so that we can kind of, I don't want to say, I love that word build, but I shouldn't use that. Like, build a steady foundation and like do better. And I mean energetically too. It's not just all about the matrix, right? It's about your energy and things like that. So maybe you're being guided to really do some energy healing, work on your energy and work on that foundation of your energy too during this time and get that glow up. All right, we have the Ten of Swords. You've been through a lot of pain and heartache, and that's showing that. This is in reverse, so it's like, all right, now when we have this, you might have been going through some type of, I'd say betrayals, things like that around love. A lot of you guys have been through a lot of hard relationships, and we don't realize, downloads this morning, how that can affect us, especially a lot of you guys have been in a lot of like toxic 3D relationships. Some of these could have even been with narcissistic partners of the karmic masculines that you had in the past, not now. But some of your previous relationships that you're already done with in the past have left a lot of scars and wounding and things like that that you may or may not be aware of. And they've affected your relationship, how you see things and how you perceive things. And so it's like right now, because we're in this Chiron energy, these wounds are coming up. They're held within your heart, right? So we have a lot of like, for the Divine Feminine, you have a need to really heal your heart chakra right now from previous connections that you've been through, that you probably already thought you've moved through, of healing your heart chakra so that you can open up more fully within this union, and to let go of some of those wounds, because you have been, from this reading, dealing with a lot of old, past, previous wounds. This is mostly relationships, this message, but it could be from inner child. And like your past has been affecting your twin flame dynamic more than you probably know. It could be how you're seeing things, the stories you're manifesting. You notice you talk about it with yourself in your head and it's happening. So some type of heart chakra healing, recommending more energy healing for the Divine Feminine. I always say, make sure you guys are booking those healings on my site. It's why I have so many of them up there. Okay. Divine Masculine reading, Divine Masculine collective, Divine Feminine. If you're watching, direct messages from your Divine Masculine. I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? Okay, they might be worried that you're moving on or have moved on or not know where you stand with things, or, you know, they feel the connection just as much. Doesn't matter if they're telling you, they do, they're there. And sometimes they might be thinking they're not sure, they're in their head, they're overthinking it. It just kind of depends. So this masculine is in their head a lot right now, thinking about things. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. If you guys have been apart, this can happen. And sometimes it's just, you know, life plans, life paths, different karmas, lessons you need, different experience that you need to work. It's a little bit like when you go to, I don't want to say high school, you're in high school and you want to have all of your classes with your boyfriend, but you have classes separately. Unfortunately, maybe you have one class together and like, you know, 6 separate. You're like, what? All right, and why would we do that? Because you'd never get any freaking classwork done, right? Okay, like, right? You'd be staring at them all class, you wouldn't really be paying attention. And it's like that because Earth is a school and we don't always realize that. So you'll have some lessons with them and you might have other things going on in your different life paths and things. And this is why it's important with Twin Flames that we're also kind of doing our own thing and bringing it together with this person. And so, jokes aside, you know, sometimes we're having other lessons and we get pulled together and apart at different times in our many lifetimes. There's going to be lifetimes where you're with this person and lifetimes where you're not in the scope of, you know, the bigger plan with this person too. And so it just kind of depends. If you guys are apart, it's really, really hard for you guys once you've met and you bring online some of this stuff. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. They think about how a future would look like with you. and what that would look like. They think about a different destiny of union and how that would look being with you. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. So this person, you're on their heart. It's too late. They're already in love with you, like, right? And that usually it's like that point, if you've had to deal with a separation, that they've already fallen in love with you and the fear kicks in, or they wouldn't. And it's usually just fear of, what if this doesn't work out? What if we get hurt? Whatever. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. They have deep feelings for you. They may or may not have told you that. You may or may not know that. So this person is having a hard time telling you how they feel or about their side of things, but they're going through whatever you've been going through on their side of things. I'm coming to you with an offer. Will you say yes when I offer you my hand? Will you take it? Some of you guys, and I love this, we're going to see this could be relationship offer and dating and like exclusive, right? Dating, or it could be engagement, marriage, things like that. We're going to see a lot of beautiful things happen with the Twin Flames and the Twin Flame Collective over the next couple of years too. So we're seeing a lot of the flames, especially if you guys are doing the work, you're going to be in union with this person no matter where you're at in the process. We'll call it a process, right? So stay patient with it too. I should have fought for you. I know that we have a soul connection. They know this is a deep soul spiritual connection. This is someone that's awake, and some of you guys might notice from the karmics of your past. Usually karmics are here. I don't want to say they throw you off your spiritual path. You start to get really into awakening, and they're like, don't do that, right? Because they don't want you to go out of that frequency with them. And Twin Flame's the opposite. Like, you're getting spiritual and they're going to love it, right? It's a spiritual connection. You're probably going to notice you can have a lot of amazing talks with your Twin Flame about the spiritual and things like that, right? And you're going to notice the karmics are like, you know, a little switched off to that. The distance between us kills me. If there is some type of space, distance, separation, this could be, you know, whatever it is, it's affecting them more than you know. I underestimated how important you are in my life. I've been working on myself and I'm not the same as I was before. You're changing this person. So Divine Masculine is changing from this connection. Both of you are. You're being transformed. You're purging all the impurities out. That's why the energy clearing is so important. You're going to keep having everything surface, impurities energetically. I can't go another day without you. This person's working on their money, make it rain, manifesting abundance, legal matters going in your favor, unexpected money, promotions, and entrepreneur. So this is like if you guys have court stuff, it's going in your favor. Manifesting is coming through. You're a powerful manifester. Now, this Divine Masculine can help the Divine Feminine a lot with manifesting too. So you have these beautiful manifesting abilities. This could be money coming out of nowhere, right? Like your financial situation improving. If you're an entrepreneur, things taking off and doing better than you thought. So this is like very positive money karma, right? And this is like karma coming in your favor. All right, some of you guys have secrets coming out. I know we're in Scorpio season. This could just be, and sometimes what is secrets? Deeper feelings being revealed, things coming up, right? It's like being able to see through to the core. I love Scorpio energy. We're getting deep. Let's go deeper. Like getting into that depth, everything coming up. This might be getting vulnerable with each other and exploring deeper feelings and telling your person how you feel, or it could be things coming to the surface and seeing things on a deeper level. You might be seeing some of your partner's hidden fears or things like that. Okay, this is secrets coming out once again. So this is like things coming to the surface. It's like seeing through to the core. Your psychic gifts are activating. Your third eye is very active, right? Divine Masculine, you're seeing things. This might be seeing things with your Divine Feminine. This could be areas where if like fear has been throwing off the connection on your Divine Feminine side or whatever, worry. So with Twin Flame and Divine Union, it brings up the fear and the doubt. Someone told me yesterday, I doubt, keyword doubt, right? All right, the doubt, the fear, the worry comes up, and like this is a message for the Divine Masculine. So you're probably seeing things that might be blocking, getting in the way, or throwing off union with your Divine Feminine. You're beginning to understand them and see them on a deeper level, which will help a lot if you're in union or shifting this into union too. So Divine Masculine, make sure you're taking care of your energy, self-love, taking back your power, taking back control. You're going to be really, really happy as you're pouring into yourself and taking care of yourself. It will help with the whole dynamic with your Divine Feminine too. So make sure that yes, you should be pouring into your divine feminine, but also make sure you're pouring into yourself and empowering yourself too. Okay, we have this. Some of you guys, if you're separated, there might be an apology coming in or like feeling bad. Some of you guys are going through a distant separation and breakup energy. Not everyone, but you'll know it if you are. And this is something, we're talking about healing this stuff, okay? There's a healing that is happening. We don't like Chiron energy sometimes, but it's actually bringing up the wounds for healing. We've had a lot of that astrology this year, and it doesn't surprise me as we're being guided to heal collectively and to heal a lot of deep wounds, okay? So you might have things coming up for healing. Once again, self-care. Take care of your energy. This could be better food, more rest, more chill time, giving your soul what it needs. Some of you guys, your soul might be feeling a little tired at this point. And that's from the twin flame journey. Make sure you're just taking care of yourself. We have the afterlife. A lot of you guys are being guided a ton. We're still in, I said spooky energy. Okay, we're still in these spooky vibes, which are okay, but you're being guided from the other side, right? And this is important. You might be feeling and sensing spirit. You might be working with spirit. You might be getting a lot of spirit messages, really working with the other side. You have these mediumship gifts, and Scorpio is great for activating these because the veil is thin. We can tap in more. So a lot of you guys, whoever's getting this message, a man watching this, you are a medium, and it might be obvious, like you know that, or it might be something just activating within this awakening too. So working with the other side. Sometimes when you guys have been through losing people, that's an indicator of that. Okay, just being yourself, being vulnerable and being authentic. Your twin flame loves you as is. Sometimes we feel like we need to like hide aspects. We're not sure. Just within ourself, your twin flame accepts all of you and loves all of you. Just being the most authentic version of yourself too. So we have this growth energy too. And that's Jupiter all over it. Expansion, growth. This connection is encouraging you to grow really, really fast too. So manifestation energy, once again, we talked about you have powerful manifesting gifts that can help you in this union and working together, because we had that card with the other reading. But you're going through a lot of energy shifts. Like I said, we're feeling the collective energy shifts, which I think is really, really important. You have a lot of mirroring. I'm going to get into this after, but we had the Queen of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine. We have the King of Pentacles, both the last card too of the reading, and that's going to be important. So there's a lot of mirroring going on both sides of whatever's happening. So we have the Moon, and once again, we have releasing old fears and clearing negative energy. This will help to unblock your intuition and open up your gifts more. So you're clearing any negative energy that comes up. Like I said, all the debris of your life will come to the surface. This is why I see a lot of twin flames early, usually early in the stages, but it could be anywhere, like your life's implode or the connection implodes in some way. And this is just needing to clear more energy and probably karmic energy and things like that. Okay, so we have this is my confirmation message, Six of Pentacles, of the connection. We had this yesterday too. Being more generous with your time and energy and resources, but also being smarter with your resources. We're trying to build long-term stability. I know, right? And just being smart and working with what you have is very important. Some of you guys might be feeling a little low in energy right now, and like not doing a lot. And you'll say, why? Because you're healing. So just focus on your healing to get your energy levels where they need to be. There might be delays happening within this union or blocks coming up and things like that. So you might be dealing with things not going as fast as you like. I think that happens on both sides, right? Things might be playing out slower than you would like, and that's okay. You might feel like you're being tested. I heard that yesterday from a DM, right? That they feel like they're being tested. You are. Yeah, to get to union, you're going to have little tests thrown at you just to make sure you're ready, right? Oh my God. So have patience. You might feel like you're being tested right now or going through a lot. That's okay. It's all about keeping your balance, staying in peace, and manifesting that healing and inner peace so that you can have a harmonious relationship. You got to be balanced within yourself to be balanced with another. I think that's the challenge, especially in our day and age, of just being balanced in our own energy and high frequency and bringing it together with another person so that we can have a nice balance, right? I always think of the scales, because what is karma out of balance? That's the karmics, right? But with twin flame, keeping the scales level in balance with our own energy and staying balanced is going to be key to this. Lots of angels around the union. You're probably feeling that and sensing that, all the spiritual energy and things like that as you're going through a lot of activations fast within this connection. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles energy, and this is powerful too because we had the Queen of Pentacles and they go together, right? This is like getting into, you might be really popular socially, right? This is like being popular. This is like social status, the boss, wealth, security, success, but it's all of your hard work paying off and these manifestations coming through. A lot of you guys are very grounding energy. You're very loyal, stable provider and protector for your DF, like becoming that divine masculine, like literally in that connection, and becoming the man that you should be for your divine feminine within this connection too. So I want to say, like, we had the glow up energy for the divine feminine. This is the grow up energy for the divine masculine. Many of you guys are stepping into that role, like where you really want to take care of your divine feminine. You want to look after them, and you've been doing a lot to cultivate that, whether, you know, and these are pentacle energies, and sometimes pentacle, it is money, we know that, but it's also manifestation, it's building, it's, you know, that grounding energy. So it's not all about money, it's about this energy that we're cultivating. So you've been doing a lot of work to cultivate your energy and to become that man energetically that your divine feminine needs. Maybe there's your divine feminine really can lean on you in a lot of ways too, that you look after them. And we have that watching from afar energy on the other side of the reading, but you're looking after them. You might be very protective of them, like, right? You don't like when they're having a bad time, you know, you're very nurturing to them in some type of way. So we have that kind of energy that we see both are elevating in this reading, and both are kind of, we'll say, elevating into this energy. And it could be being done on your own if you're in separation, to get in your energy of where you need to be, or in union, balancing that together and bringing those two halves together as they should. And people will say, well, why do we do separations with twin flame? Because in the beginning, you guys were not the same person, and that you tried and you bring it together. There was some type of imbalances. So twin flame will really shine a light on your own imbalances. Separation happens to deal with those imbalances. You come together and you do it right and more balanced. And you'll see why everything had to go that way if you're navigating the separations later, and that you bring it together and as that whole, and bringing these two halves together as that whole, and but doing it in a balanced way, being fully healed and things like that. So yes, Chiron brings up our old wounds so that we can fully heal them once and for all, or to heal more fully or completely too. So we have that kind of energy coming up, and that balancing energy too. I'm going on it now. If you guys need me, just go ahead and book anything on my website. I've been doing a lot of stuff in these higher energies, right? I'm around. I got lots of activations up for today and tomorrow, and then that's it. My site is I'm going to put up new stuff after that, and we kind of take a chill till the 7th. So today and tomorrow, I was telling my flame that these are really good days for activation work. So I have some nice activations up and healings up for today and tomorrow. You can do anything in my shop anyways. Like I said, I'll be flipping it over in a couple days. So check out my shop, take advantage of what's up there. Have a beautiful day. If you need me, just go ahead and book me on my website. Recommending the healings on there. sparksofdivinelightshealing.com.